United Kingdom lives football. Packed stands at Premier League, Championship and lower league matches mix here with great European nights and rugby clashes. Most stadiums are old and historic, slowly giving way to newer ones, which we wanted to highlight in this ranking even without massive capacity. In this film you'll see our top 50, going roughly from the bottom of the ranking and making our way up to the very top. It's not a perfect order, but more of a guide through the biggest and most important stadiums. Each of them has its own story and character. Let's begin. StadiumDB.com presents Top 50 Stadiums in the United Kingdom. The City Ground in Nottingham has housed Nottingham Forest since 1898, witnessing European glory nights. Today it seats 30,445, with redevelopment plans long discussed and still forming part of the club's vision for the future. Bradford City's University of Bradford Stadium, still widely called Valley Parade, dates to 1886. After the tragic 1985 fire, it was rebuilt and now holds 24,840 under its current sponsorship name. By the seaside, Blackpool's Bloomfield Road blends compact stands with a lively match day. Capacity sits just under 16,500, with the East Stand typically housing away supporters. Ewood Park in Blackburn is a classic four-sider where the Jack Walker stand dominates. Rovers have played here since 1890, and the all-seater ground holds 31,367. Molineux, home of Wolves since 1889, became a modern all-seater after early 1990s redevelopment and currently seats around 31,700, with the Sir Jack Hayward and Steve Bull stands framing the pitch. Hibernian's Easter Road in Leith carries the Leith San Siro nickname. The fifth largest football ground in Scotland, it's an all-seater of 20,421 and a fixture of Edinburgh derbies. Bramall Lane in Sheffield is the world's oldest major stadium, still hosting professional football. An all-seater around 32,050 that once staged England matches and even Test cricket. Craven Cottage sits on the Thames with Grade 2 listed Johnny Haynes stand and the famous Cottage. The rebuilt Riverside stand lifts capacity towards 28,000 and adds striking hospitality features. Rotherham United Stadium opened in 2012 on the old Guest and Crimes Foundry site, a tidy 12,088-seater that brought the Millers back to town after Mill Moor. Elland Road in Leeds has been the home of Leeds United since 1919, with a capacity of around 37,608. The East Stand, added in the 1990s, remains one of the largest in English football. Deepdale in Preston is often described as the oldest continuously used football site in the world, hosting Preston North End since 1878. Today it holds just over 23,400 after phased redevelopments. Windsor Park in Belfast is home to Linfield and Northern Ireland's national team. Completed major renovations in 2016, the venue now provides 18,434 seats and modern national team facilities. Swansea.com Stadium, originally Liberty Stadium, opened in 2005 for Swansea City and the Ospreys rugby side, seating 21,000 and replacing the old Vetch Field and St Helens. The Valley, Charlton Athletics Ground, reopened in 1992 after years away from the area. It has since been upgraded into a 27,111 capacity venue with its steep East Stand a defining feature. The Bet365 Stadium in Stoke, built in 1997 and expanded in 2017, holds just over 30,000. Known for its windswept conditions, it has long been a challenging venue for visiting sides. Pride Park in Derby has been the Rams' home since 1997, seating 33,597. It replaced the baseball ground and has hosted England internationals and music concerts. Riverside Stadium in Middlesbrough was the first major new all-seater in England after Euro 96 wave, opening in 1995 and later expanding to 34,742, sitting on the River Tees. Tynecastle Park in Edinburgh, home to Heart of Midlothian since 1886, has been transformed in stages. The newest main stand opened in 2017, raising the capacity to just under 20,000. Ashton Gate in Bristol serves both Bristol City and the rugby club Bears, redeveloped extensively between 2014 and 2016 into a 27,000-seater with modern concourses and hospitality areas. Leicester City's King Power Stadium replaced Filbert Street in 2002, holding 32,261. It became world famous during the Foxes Premier League title triumph in 2016. St Mary's Stadium in Southampton opened in 2001 and replaced the Dell as the Saints' home. With 32,384 seats, it remains a modern all-seater ground well-suited to Premier League football. Coventry Building Society Arena opened in 2005, seats 32,609. Shared with rugby in the past, it hosts Coventry City and is also a popular venue for concerts and major events. The Brick Community Stadium in Wigan opened in 1999 has 25,133 seats. Home to Wigan Athletic and Wigan Warriors Rugby League, it is a true multi-sport ground at the heart of the town. The Hawthorns in West Bromwich has been Albion's home since 1900. With 26,688 seats, it was the first Football League ground built in the 20th century and keeps its traditional feel. Reading's Select Car Leasing Stadium, formerly Madejski, opened in 1998 with 24,161 seats. Purpose-built for football, it also hosted London Irish Rugby until their 2023 collapse. We're getting closer to 100,000 subscribers, and every new one helps us reach that milestone. If you enjoy our stadium videos, make sure to subscribe. Huddersfield's John Smith's Stadium, opened in 1994, holds 24,121. Its arched stands won architectural awards, and it remains shared by Huddersfield Town and Rugby League side Huddersfield Giants. The Toughsheet Community Stadium in Bolton, long remembered as the Reebok, opened in 1997. With 28,723 seats and striking roof trusses, it is among the most recognisable grounds in England. Cardiff City Stadium opened in 2009 with 33,280 seats. It replaced Ninian Park and now hosts both Cardiff City and the Welsh national football team, as well as rugby fixtures. The MKM Stadium in Hull, originally KC Stadium, opened in 2002 with 25,586 seats. Shared by Hull City and Hull FC Rugby League, it stands in West Park as a city landmark. Stadium MK in Milton Keynes, opened in 2007, is the home of MK Dons. Designed with future expansion in mind, it currently holds 30,500 and also hosts rugby, concerts, and international youth football. The Amex Stadium in Falmer has been Brighton and Hove Albion's home since 2011. Holding 31,800, it stands out not only for its sweeping curved roofs, but also for its scenic setting, surrounded by the South Downs. G-Tech Community Stadium, opened in 2020, is Brentford's modern base with 17,250 seats. Compact and steep-sided, it replaced Griffin Park and also hosts Premiership rugby side London Irish until 2023. Villa Park in Birmingham has been Aston Villa's home since 1897. With a capacity of 42,918, it has hosted World Cup, European Championship, and FA Cup semi-finals, cementing its status in English football. Stamford Bridge in West London has staged Chelsea's matches since 1905. Today it seats just over 40,000, with its mixture of historic and modern stands nestled close to the pitch. Ibrox Stadium in Glasgow, home to Rangers since 1899, blends tradition with modern facilities. With 51,587 seats, it has hosted countless Old Firm derbies and major European nights. London Stadium, built for the 2012 Olympics, became West Ham's home in 2016. The 62,500-seat venue still struggles with poor visibility and long distances from the pitch due to its athletics origins. Hampden Park in Glasgow, Scotland's national stadium since 1903, currently seats 51,866. It has staged Champions League finals, European championships, and remains central to Scottish football history. The Stadium of Light in Sunderland, opened in 1997, offers 48,000 seats. It replaced Roker Park and remains one of England's biggest club stadiums, with a reputation for passionate support. Murrayfield Stadium in Edinburgh, opened in 1925, is Scotland's national rugby ground. With a capacity of 67,000, it hosts major Six Nations matches, concerts, and occasional football games, remaining a proud symbol of Scottish sport. St James's Park towers over Newcastle and fills to capacity every match. Expanded in the 1990s, its 52,000 seats often feel too small for the city's passion. Celtic Park in Glasgow has been Celtic's home since 1892 and is one of Scotland's largest stadiums, with 60,832 seats. Nicknamed Paradise, it has seen historic European nights and remains central to Glasgow's football culture. Old Trafford in Manchester, the Theatre of Dreams, has been Manchester United's home since 1910. Though aging and in need of renovation, the 74,310-seater remains a legendary venue worthy of a top 10 place. The Etihad Stadium in Manchester, originally built for the 2002 Commonwealth Games, has housed Manchester City since 2003. Years later, expansion began, affecting the stands behind the goals and also focusing on entertainment facilities. Anfield in Liverpool has grown from its 1884 origins into a 61,000-seater after the new Anfield Road stand. It is famed worldwide for "You'll Never Walk Alone" and its intense European nights. Twickenham Stadium in southwest London is the 82,000-capacity home of England Rugby. Opened in 1909, it is the world's largest rugby union stadium and also hosts concerts and American football. The Emirates Stadium, Arsenal's home since 2006, seats 60,704. Sleek and modern, it replaced Highbury and has become a benchmark for Premier League clubs upgrading to state-of-the-art facilities. Hill Dickinson Stadium at Bramley-Moore Dock is Everton's new home, opened in 2025. The 52,769-seat Bowl replaces Goodison Park, will host Euro 2028, and anchors Liverpool's waterfront regeneration. The Principality Stadium in Cardiff, still often called Millennium Stadium, opened in 1999 for the Rugby World Cup. With its 73,931 capacity and retractable roof, it hosts football, rugby, and major music events. Wembley Stadium in London reopened in 2007 on the site of the original. With 90,000 seats beneath its famous arch, it is the national stadium of England and the UK's premier venue for finals and concerts. Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, completed in 2019, tops the list with 62,850 seats. Designed as a cutting-edge multi-use venue, it hosts Premier League football, NFL games, concerts, and offers Europe's most advanced stadium facilities. Should Manchester United follow Tottenham's example and build a brand new stadium on the site of Old Trafford? Join the discussion in the comments. Subscribe, like, and comment. See you soon.